I'm a little worried though. They probably have a Malmar counter in the back. Malmar's like a really good answer to Lappers, so it's not great. Okay. Oh, we actually catch. Wait, hold on. I just went completely off fields there. I had no idea what their energy was at. Hey everyone, I am having big regrets about this video series already, and here's why. So yesterday I posted about how I was going to play every single battle of Go Battle Week, which is this week, 7 straight days of 100 battles every single day, and we'll record every battle and post it every single day. This was a little bit more work than I thought it would be. It took me almost 6 hours to do all my battles. The footage itself took a while to edit, and this video is quite long, as you've probably already found out when you clicked it. So that being said, I'm gonna give it a shot though and see how it goes. So today's video, on day number 1 of Go Battle Week, I am going to be running Shadow Malmar, which is new in this GBL, I guess, that you could use it in, because you couldn't use it in Retro Cup. So I want to give it a shot. I got a pretty good rank 1 from the Rocket event, so we'll go from there. My apologies if my setup's a little bit darker than usual. I'm still setting up at my new place. So yeah. But anyway, let's get into the battles, because there's a lot to go through this, and I start with a team, but I do make some adjustments, so I'll talk about that throughout the footage. Before we get into the battles, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to all my patrons who've been supporting my content creation. If you'd like private one-on-one coaching, scrims against me, some of my league guides and strategies ahead of time, or even tune into my live stream battles, feel free to sign up through the Patreon link down below. To kick things off, I can't remember what elo I was at. It was like 3200 something, so pretty quick. These battles are on 3 times speed. My apology if it goes kind of quick. If you want to watch it at a slower pace, just slow down the speed, I guess. But I also don't want to make like a 5-hour long video, so that's why. That being said, we see a Shadow Rhyperior. This is Great League. I didn't play any Catch Cup today, but I might try some of that in the coming days. We'll see how it goes. Catch Cup is similar to Great League. It's just some things are a little bit less accessible. So you'll probably see a lot more Corviknight, a lot more Tinkaton, is my guess. Alright, well, we get rid of the Rhyperior at least. Unfortunately, we are met with a Toxapex, which is not great for my Talonflame. I should be able to get to 1 Brave Bird here. Yeah, I probably should have gone Brave Bird there. Gives them a little bit less farm. Yeah, I would have given him less farm, which I don't think it would have mattered. But, yeah, and they hit me with a Sludge Wave. So, okay, yeah, if you pause there, I think I was like 32 something. Anyway, I'm going to record all, I'll keep track of my sets on the right-hand side. I'm not going to do my typical, like, lead, whatever stuff, because there's just way too many battles. I'm sure if you're trying to figure out how to play a team against certain matchups, you'll see it eventually, because we run into pretty much almost everything here. I also got a glass of water, because I'm sure this is going to take quite a bit of energy and saliva just talking through this next hour and 40 something minutes of footage. We get farm down from the Primeape. Shadow Malmar's damage is pretty nice, especially in these fast attack situations, but it is also a little bit more frail because Malmar wasn't really even that bulky to begin with. Get off the superpower though against the Tinkaton, and I did play this team a bit during the first few sets. Because the meta rotated on a Tuesday for me, so I was able to do kind of 5 sets with this team to test out. I went pretty positive overall with the team, but I had limited testing, and I didn't do it for 100 battles straight, so now we got to really put the team to the test here. If you don't have a Shadow Malmar, you can definitely run a Non-Shadow. Non-Shadow is fine too. Non-Shadow is actually technically ranked higher, but I like the fast attack pressure, so we'll see. But yeah, if you don't have one, just use the non-shadow. Cordelia was a nice safe swap, but sometimes it draws out stuff I don't really want to see, like a fighter, because it doesn't really help my Malmar to draw a fighter, right? So they end up just having the matchup they want. Now, we get hit by the payback, which is a little bit unfortunate. Also kind of hard countering them here, but they're playing it really, really well, and they're just going to get the full farm down. I just need to get to 1 Rock Tomb, but unfortunately, I think they have just a little bit too much energy. What I should have done there is probably swapped out sooner to my Talonflame into the Corviknight. I was thinking maybe I could just I don't know. I don't really know what I was thinking, to be honest. It was there's times where you'll see my gameplay maybe not the cleanest, but kind of to be expected, especially based on the time of day my battles were happening. This was happening at 2 a.m., almost 2 a.m. for me. I was watching some Korean League of Legends games, so if any LCK enjoyers out there, you know why. So sometimes I was a little bit distracted. Admittedly, I wasn't fully focused for all 100 battles. I obviously had stuff playing in the background and stuff, because who wants to subject themselves to that much stuff? Anyway, Shadow Tyrant, pretty weird team that we're seeing coming out here. And again, this isn't 3200, so these are people on the leaderboard or close to it. So definitely solid players. Something I did not recognize is how little damage Incinerate does. This is double resisted, but I thought on a Shadow Tyrant it would still be okay, but clearly not. So I probably should have shielded there and try to get some more sidewave damage off. But unfortunately, we end up losing to the Venusaur. So we hard countered them, but not really. Well, Tyrant wasn't a hard counter for the Malamar, but for most part we hard countered them, but they really did a good turnaround there. Okay, against Annihilate, Shadow Annihilate, what I realized is that even if you throw the Grass Knot, it's not enough to KO them, so no one ever shields there. So, fun fact there. But again, when we draw the fighter, it's not the best for this team. But that being said, it's a Carbink, and Carbink is pretty bad. I have to kind of throw foul play, because if I go superpower, I just take way too much damage. So I'm just really trying to stall the timer here, but I mean, stalling the timer's not really gonna help me much, because what I'm gonna do is swap a Talonflame that's double weak to Carbink in. I don't know. It's kind of a weird time. Anyway, we managed to finish off the Carbink, but didn't really see anything else. So we ended up going 1-4 in that first set. You can see I dropped down to 3183. So not ideal, but honestly, the lower I drop, the faster the Q times are, because Q times are still kind of a lot for me. Sometimes just waiting for like a solid over a minute for a battle, so that definitely helped me out, because I really don't want to wait too long when I have 100 battles to go. So, see one of my cats in the background chewing on some stuff, some cat food. Okay, and I figured they were probably going to go for optimizing there, and if they don't, I want to charge like party anyway. In comes a Typhlosion. I'm just gonna take this move because I don't really want to come in Credilli with energy loaded. I don't know if they lagged there or what, or they're trying to avoid me. I don't even know what happened there. I think they should have got a move off, but it looked like they stopped tapping for some reason. It was weird. I thought I lost that for sure, but yeah, I was expecting like maybe I just need to. Oh my gosh, Cheggy, this is, girl, you can't be jumping on here. My setup is not fully stationary yet, so. Hey, girl, you can be in the video. You just can't be doing all that kind of stuff. I got like over an hour left, right? We can't be doing this on like the first few minutes. Anyway, this is my cat Cheggy. She's just curiously roaming around and stuff. She almost knocked over my camera, which was where it would have been really bad. All right, Shadow Drop Down. A little bit annoying into this team composition, but if you put it in a range where you can sidewave down, it's actually not too bad. Let's see if we can sidewave down now. I think they get to a crunch here. I think they do. Actually, no, this might have been the Aquatail, yeah. I don't know how I remember that out of all these games. I remember they went straight for the Aquatail there, and I had to watch out for a potential catch. That's their Wincon. Oh, in comes the Dusclops, but it's actually not enough to take me out, and then I just went charge back priority here, so we're in a good spot. Malamar is definitely a very, very reliable answer to Lapras. Probably one of the most reliable answers to Lapras outside of like grass types. Just being able to triple resist the side wave damage is really, really nice. All right, and then we get the Toxapex. In comes from Morpeko. The team is pretty weak to Morpeko in general, but Credilli is definitely where you want what you want against it. And they let the Rock Tomb go, which is actually very good for me. They go for another Psychic Fangs, and then I come in with Talonflame to try to catch, and we catch the Psychic Fangs and get a full Incinerate through. That's really, really nice for me. I don't think a Brine's enough to take me out, so I could go straight for the Brave Bird as well, too. That's where the benefit of Talonflame is that it just does a lot, even to the things that typically counter it. And in comes a Shadow Sableye. They let the move go, which is a little bit unfortunate for me, because now I can't really side with this down, I think. I tried to. Let's see if we could do it or not. It's going to be kind of close. Yeah, I don't think we're able to, unfortunately. That's so much energy on their end. Oh, we tied. Oh, okay, we tied there. Yeah. I do remember that game. Wait, so we end up tying, which is not end of the world. They still have 2 shields remaining, so I'll take it given the circumstances. Against a Drapion, I typically, sometimes I shield, sometimes I don't, but I typically just throw the fly afterward. Now I'm just going to go for the Rock Tomb, because I'm thinking, alright, if Grass Knot's not enough anyway, maybe I could resist this move, unless, like, survive it, unless they go Ice Punch, which they do. But that's fine, because at least they're not boosted on damage, so it kind of works out. And they go for another Ice Punch. In comes the Shadow Drapion. We're going to shield up the Crunch. I don't know if this Foul Play is a good idea or not. Yeah, it's not actually enough to take it out. So, a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, I take way too much damage. It was a Zoomer on the back, so when I saw that, I was like, okay, there was no winning that anyway, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, for Zoomer leads here, Talonflame actually could almost win the 0 shield situation, so it's actually not too bad. But in the back there, when I have little health on the Talonflame and no Credilli left, not a good time. Alright, in comes the Malamar, the throw in the superpower, Jump Love. Shadow Malamar feels a lot better into Shadow Jump Love. It's just the damage just really hits hard. Obviously, you have the shield of acrobatics, but you have to do that pretty much on the non-shadow anyway, so I don't really mind it too much. Alright, and then I'm just going to come in with the Talonflame. Did we catch a move? I don't know if we caught the move, but they had their acrobatics either way. But I tried to go for the Sidewave down. Unfortunately, not able to. This is kind of bad. Yeah, because I can't get the full Bullet Seed down. The combo play was really smart by them. So that is not ideal. And then in comes the Jump Love, which I can't really Bullet Seed down. Yeah, and then they have the Annihilate. So we do go 2, 2, and 1. So we tied 1. So I think my elo actually didn't change at all. It started at 31 or 38, and then it ended at 31, 38. So, or was it 68? I'm not even sure. I was honestly going to put all the elo as well too on this graphic on this on the side, or these numbers on the side, but trust me, as we get through the sets, there's not going to be much room for any other numbers. There's going to be a lot of numbers here because this is just the first half, right? Once I hit the second set of things, it's going to be a lot faster. Anyway, hopefully you're enjoying this. I really don't know if I'm going to do this for the full week because this is a lot of freaking work and battles, but I'll see what I can do. And for those, maybe you can watch this while you're playing your own battles to, you know, kill some time or have some background noise. I forgot what happened there, but I think I just misplayed it. There's definitely a decent amount of battles that I'm just not playing super well in. And like I said, I'm uploading all 100 battles, so you get to see all the good and all the bad. We face some really good players here, too, if you recognize some of their names. And yeah, sometimes we win them too, which is nice. But that one, yeah, we get hit by the Brave Bird. Oh, I remember this match. It's really unfortunate because I end up shielding the Fly, which is not ideal, and then I lose Charge Jack priority on the Brave Bird. So this is a really dire situation for me because I'm down a shield and I don't have switch advantage. So it's actually quite bad. And they have more Pekko. So yeah, that's not ideal. I'm not going to shield the first because it's all resisted or Psychic Fangs. And the catch on Talonflame. It's a really good catch by them. I think I probably wouldn't have been able to Bullet Seed down anyway, but I could probably left with a little bit more energy. They do go for the Ore Wheel, but at this point in time, it's just way too late. Yeah, so I'm going to throw the Rock Tomb, but they're going to outpace me to a move on my... Yeah, my Malmar doesn't have any energy. So even if they had no energy there, there's no way that I get to the Superpower in time. Weezing, though, that's going to be a good matchup for sure. Sludge does kind of hurt, but not too bad. Oh, there goes Shaggy. I'm just hoping she doesn't try to jump on this table again. But yeah, we're in a decent spot. They catch on the Credilli, which is not the end of the world. Credilli's a little bit annoying to deal with in general, because I had to debuff myself or shield every Rock Tomb on the Talonflame. So in comes their Rock Tomb here, and I think I should probably swap out. Yeah, I do swap. I go for the swap because obviously the Malamar, the Shadow Malamar is going to be pretty good here into this. So, and I figured they're probably going to shields. Yeah. I don't think I threw. Did I throw that? I don't know. Sidewave damage is quite a bit. Yeah, so I end up throwing it. It's not the end of the world because the Sidewave damage is actually going to do quite a bit to the Weezing. Maybe I should say it, and I'm starting to realize where I made my mistakes here because they have a lot of energy now. They're debuffed, but another Sludge is going to do it. I don't know if me saying in there probably wouldn't have helped too much because the yeah, because the Sludge was already ready. The Charge Jack priority kind of was unfortunate for me, but Alright, they really slow on the superior save swap, so that's actually kind of good for me. I'm going to shield up here. I do remember what I do here. I definitely make a big misplay. But this looks okay for me so far, right? So you're thinking, alright, not too bad. I didn't throw on proper timing there because I didn't think they were shield, but they end up double shielding. So I shield, and I had to double shield now because I threw on bad timing there. And then swap over. This is not the best play by me because I'm thinking, okay, well, now I could land the Grass Knot, right? Because I don't really have an easy way of taking out the Unova Sunfish because there's a lot of energy, so even my Malamars on it's not great. But I was thinking maybe Malamar's okay as a neutral play in the back. And then they have a Alolan Ninetales. Why did they not come into Alolan Ninetales into the Credilli right away? Like, they win that. Yeah, they might have to shield one Rock Tomb, but they win that. And then they just have Superior into Malamar, right? So, I don't know. I think they overthought it a bit, but it confused me, and I overthought it probably a little bit too much more. So, at the end of the day, they made the better call than me. Alright. We are still on set number 3. We got a long way to go. Alright. Yeah, here comes Tingatong. Usually what I like to do is bring in the Credilli so that you could just farm down with the Talonflame. And it's not too bad, but that's why I was thinking about going for Grass Knot there. If you throw the Rock Tomb too early, they just fairy wind you down. Alright, so this person actually brings in the Dugong. I'm not going to shield, it's just going to be Icy Wind. I have a shield advantage though, so that's kind of nice. And they shield, that's good too, because now I can superpower. And I can put in a lot of work here. Ooh, they let me get to the foul play too. That's really good. I'm going to clear the debuffs here. It's a Marowak. There's just nothing they could really do at this point. I'm just going to throw the fly to get rid of it, and then Tinkaton's going to be taken out. That was unfortunately my only win, so we do go 1-4. I'm not saying the team worked out amazingly, but I was determined to use Malamar in all my sets. Ooh, I think I forgot to trim this one. As you can see, this is what the Q times typically look like. This is on 3 times speed, by the way. So sometimes Q times are even longer. So my apologies, I forgot to trim that specific game, but yeah, I don't know. I will also heads up too for anyone watching this. If you watch it soon enough, you might see me go live, but I'm going to live stream some of my sets tomorrow, which is Thursday technically, because I'm recording this on a Wednesday night. So it's probably Thursday for a lot of you already by the time you see this. So I'll be streaming probably maybe like 8 or 9 hours, maybe 10 hours after this video comes out. I'm going to undercharge this a bit because I want to farm and they want to farm too. So I get... we're both kind of thinking the same thing. So, I was thinking they're probably going to second phase, and they did, which is really good for me. Because now, even though I'm kind of weak to Morpeko, I have a lot of energy. I'm going to shield the second second phase, because it's kind of crazy to just let the next one go in case they actually go for an Ore Wheel. But also, this damage starting to add up a bit. So, me shielding here is fine, because then I could go for the double superpower now. And we win it. Yeah, on the backs. Honestly, if they threw straight Ore Wheel, they would have been fine. But I knew that because I also had energy, they probably had to go for a riskier play. Yeah, I think I forgot to trim this set's Q times. So, a little bit unfortunate. But hopefully, 3 times speed will speed things up a bit. That's a fantastic lead. The Sable actually lets me get the fly off, which is surprising because it technically gets to the foul play beforehand. But I'm going to go straight for the Rock Tomb. And they shield. Oh, Jackie, don't jump up here. Girl, I don't know why you're obsessed with jumping onto this table that I'm recording on. Just don't. It's the one thing I don't want you to do right now. Alright, we had to both burn a lot of shields. I throw the Grass Knot. It's a little bit more damage. They likely swap out anyway, so debuffing there is not really ideal. As you can see, they swap out. Make a slight misplay here. So I throw the Brave Bird, and we're lagging a little bit. Oh, maybe this was not the game I made a misplay on. I don't know. Okay. I go for the foul play here because I don't want the Tinkaton to farm too much off of me. So, I want to be able to farm the Tinkaton down. Alright, so in comes the Tinkaton. I throw the superpower. Now I can incinerate down. Yeah. Oh! No, just not enough. Yeah, just a little bit short there, unfortunately. I threw on the Credilli a little bit on bad timing against the Sableye, and that could have been a problem, but I just didn't think that they would actually double shield there. Against X-Gerald, one of my locals. I played against him earlier or like the day before when the league rotated, so I had a feeling I knew what his team was, but I couldn't remember fully. I just knew that he was, Yeah, fairly weak to Talonflame. This is okay because this is obviously not why he's scared of the Talonflame. But, yeah, I think I end up double shielding here, which maybe was not the right call. We'll see, though. All right, so in comes the Malamar. Yeah, so I think I beat him the first time round, but I believe I lose him here. Okay. That's, quite a bit of health they still have remaining. I just bring in the Credillia to soak up the energy. Oh, no, I throw a move here. Okay, so yeah, he needs 2 moves to take me out. Let's see if he has it or not. He might. He has a lot of energy on this Malamar, right? Yeah, he does. Yeah. I do recall losing here. It's funny how after like 100 battles, I still remember how some of these battles went. There was a lot of losing that happened today, but you know. It is also 3:25 in the morning, so I might be a little bit delirious. I like to do this play where, oh, I usually go Brave Bird there, actually. I think I end up going Brave Bird later. I don't think Fly's the right way to go. You should definitely go Brave Bird there, and then you're in a much better spot. Okay, that's good, though. We get this, and... oh, that's really, really good. Yeah. I also noticed on Go Battle Day, too, a lot of my games are kind of RPS. Like, if you just win the lead matchup, you're back... I mean, it could be a symptom of my team that I'm running. But the backlines are pretty decent. Yeah, there's just no way they win this. Yeah, and they're going to quit out. What's up, girl? What you meowing for? You wanna come up here? Alright, against Malamar, what I do is I usually shield 1 foul play and I throw a fly after. I usually throw 1 incinerate and then swap, because if in case they don't shield, then I could take them out. But the thing is, everyone shields. I always go Brave Bird here because it gives them less farm if they shield, and if they try to catch on something, you do more damage. But you just don't really have time to do too much and like try to pause and expect something else. So Sideways just doing too much damage at that point. Alright, this Corviknight has a lot of energy. I think at this point in time too, I decided to just let my Credillia go. Ooh, I made kind of a crazy catch here, actually. I catch a Stone Edge, and I get an Incinerate through. Oh, I mean, the Incinerate doesn't actually matter too much, but it just means that I've maximized the amount of energy I caught there, which is really nice. Yeah, maybe I should have thrown a move from the Credillia, but part of me was like kind of glad that I come out with a little bit more energy because I start throwing energy at the Corviknight. As you see here, Malamar sweep. All right, and we got 3-2 there. Not too bad. Climbing back up a little bit. 31-48. At the end of the day, too, I'm not expecting to win a ton at this elo range because everyone in this range is pretty good. What I started doing a little bit later in the video, I'm missing some bubbles here, is that I stopped throwing the extra Incinerate because, well, it was a different team, I guess. I had something else besides Credillia later, so spoiler, but... because I would just swap straight to it after throwing the next one. Because I found that every Malamar will shield that first move no matter what. So, yeah. Alright. Drapion, no big deal. I probably could have thrown 2 there on bad timing just to get some extra energy, I guess. But I don't. Yeah, looking back on it, I mean, I'm not surprised I had some misplays here. Yeah, I mean, it's almost 4 a.m. in the morning at this point, and I'm only on set 5, so... Alright. In comes the Iron Head. And yeah, this is unfortunate, but we can only do so much at this point, and we're taken out. Something I noticed too, and I don't make this adjustment today in today's battles, but I think Talonflame just, it's good, but it's also like really hard to play, because the 5-turn move is just so easy to take advantage of if you're the opponents. So yeah, it's just something to think about. You can be assured that tomorrow's video, I will not be using Talonflame. My plan is actually to, for those that are curious, switch up my team pretty much every single day. Just to like test stuff out a bit. And, oh, one thing I forgot to mention earlier. I'm hopping on a plane on Friday and Monday when I'm coming back. But I'm going to Portland Regional to compete. So, how can I possibly fit 100 battles, edit the footage, voice it over, upload, and do all this at a regional? I don't know. So there might be a chance I don't fully pull this off. I end up catching a move on a Blastoise, which, I mean, it's not really great. You know, sure I catch it, but yeah, it's not going to be enough. But anyway, so it's just something to, yeah, be aware of, I guess. That's a fantastic lead. Yeah, something I just found is that even when I catch a really good lead with Talonflame, it's just pacing so slow. The pacing's just so slow. So it's just like, or it's not that. It's just that people could just get to move before you and force you to shield, right? Oh, I completely lost count there. This was not a good game if I recall correctly, because in all likelihood they have the Tinkaton is going to counter my Credility. Yeah. If I had alignment here, that would have been really nice, right? Obviously, because then I have Talonflame. Oh wait. Oh, they let it all go, actually. I don't think this is actually enough. I do remember, though, that because they let that Brave Bird go, this game ends up being a lot closer than it should have been. We are debuffing, though, which is quite nice. I need to optimize as much as I can, because I can't really let them get any free stuff here. Okay. And then... Oh, they go Bulldoze. Oh, it's not enough. It's not enough. Yeah, it's not enough. So they're going to throw a move here. Yeah, Play Rush should take me out. They're triple debuff, but it's just still too much. Yeah. Close, though. We made it a lot closer than it should have been, given that one Dazzling just pretty much one-shot me. I think that was also when I was trying out, like, what happens if I come in Malmar. Something to note, at least, is that it was actually still for the best, because if I came in Credility there, then the Zero in the back would just sweat me, right? So it ended up being better, but unfortunately it just wasn't the right play. To just let a Dazzling Gleam go, but like I said, I lost track of energy. Alright, this person is going to shield the Dragonite. I do recall this battle because my Credility was really strong into what they have in the back. And it's a bit unfortunate, as you can see right here. I get off the Brave Bird, which is something. They end up shielding. Ugh, I don't throw the energy. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's gonna be it. I don't think I even saw. Did I even see the third? Yeah, I did. Yeah, because we took it out. But yeah, the Dragonite was still in the back too. All right, Spirit Tomb. We're approaching a little bit of Delirium at this point too, as you can see, getting closer to that 4 o'clock mark. I think the League of Legends games might have been wrapping up at this point too. So I believe after the 5th set is when I go to sleep and start everything up in the morning, or whatever time I woke up. But yeah. Alright, I don't want to get farmed down there. Get the Brave Bird off on the Blastoise is quite nice. That's actually a lot of damage. And now I'm just going to come in with the Credility to force their energy a bit, chip it down. Great catch on the Spirit Tomb, but they have literally just one Blastoise left. There's just no way they win this. One Skull Bash is not even enough, yeah. And we unfortunately go 1-4 there, but here we go. Alright, daytime now, 1:30. I mean, obviously I slept in a little bit because I was battling a little bit on the later side last night. I decided to come in with a Malamar, which I'm slowly starting to regret. This person is also running ABA Water, which is kind of crazy. Like, if they run to a Superior Lead, or Credility Lead is not as bad, but like a Superior Lead, they're kind of in a really bad spot. Or Electric Lead, for that matter. Like a Morpeko, a Charge Bug. Yeah, I just spent way too many shields here. I think this game's over. There's just no way. Like, this is kind of a Clodsire or Credility counter, but I don't know. It's just, they could just go straight for the Ice Beam, right, against my Credility here. I'm just going to have to overfarm quite a bit. I don't know if this Rock Tomb was the right play or not. I thought they might shield, but it actually makes sense that they don't shield. Alright, I need to try to catch a move here, but it's really tough. Yeah. Okay, well, we forced their energy, but they have way too much energy at this point. They also have a Clodsire in the back, so... very unfortunate team composition for me, for sure. Oh, this is one of my patrons, Boobelly. I actually battled him twice in this video. So he knew what team I was running. But obviously he's not running the same team. So he probably knows what's coming, because he already knew I was running this. But yeah, we're just going to farm up a little extra energy, and then throw. If he shields, I shield. But otherwise... there's no point shielding. Alright, and then he has a Marowak, which pretty much all will shield this move right there. And then we're in a really good spot. He comes in, and yeah, he's going to quit out right there, because he needs to catch there to have a chance, but it's really tough, because that Talonflame's pretty strong even into the Marowak. So we'll take it. Oh, great catch on to their Tinkaton, but I mean, that's kind of fine, because it's kind of what I want them to do. Dragonite leads are pretty rough, though. It just takes way too long to get to a fly, with the Talonflame. I have a feeling they're going to pivot out because otherwise the Dragonite's going to have to take a lot of damage. So I'm going to throw the Fly now. And I think my only win con against the Tinkaton is my Malamar Sidewave damage. So we're going to try to do that. Alright, I get the Foul Play off before I take any extra damage, which is nice. And now I just have to Sidewave down this Tinkaton, which is not ideal, but it is doable. I do get debuff, which is a little bit unfortunate. Alright, so there's a Lapras here. I need to go for a catch, and they don't fall for it. So we're going to quit out there. Yeah, if we get the catch off, we could probably win that by Sidewaving down, but it's kind of hard pull that off, especially because they're on a one-turn move too, so they really could just throw at any point in time, and I can catch at any point in time, so it's really hard to like predict when they're gonna do that. All right, this Cloud side is running Sludge Bomb, which is good for me because I could tank a move. This is one of those moments where I'm like, yeah. Sometimes you just get RPS in the back. I should have fought harder for switch advantage, honestly, but I didn't know what they had in the back, right? Sorry. Some cat shenanigans in the background. Yeah, this is really hard to pull off here. I need to be able to solve the timer, but it's quite hard to do. If I throw Superpower, they can go straight Ice Beam, so I need to kind of force them to throw Play Rough there by going straight Foul Play, but they played it smart and just left with extra energy so that they know they outpaced me. The world champ himself, it's Axon, or the previous world champ, and he came through by giving me a free win. I assume he's tanking on his way down so he can get some more battles more quickly on stream or just in general, which I appreciate for my win record, but it's not looking great. A 10, 19, and 1 so far. The one was that tie we had earlier, but like I said, I was determined to make this Shadow Malamar work or lose a lot Elo trying. Like I said, it's not the biggest deal if I do, because my queue times will potentially be shorter tomorrow, if that's the case, or for the rest of the week. There's still a lot of battles left. Alright, this looks like almost like a Retro Cup team, but yeah, that Dusclops is pretty annoying to deal with. I think this one's going in close combat. Let's see if my memory serves me right. Yeah, they got close combat Malamar too. Ooh, a sliver of health. Maybe I should have just swapped over to Talonflame. I don't know. That's so much damage though. How do I remember all this? I have no idea. It's been like a long day, as you can tell, and I'm remembering some of these battles and how they went somehow. Anyway, all right, let's keep it going. So we got another Malamar lead. Even for the non-shadow, I'm going to throw the Fly. I do the same thing with the one Incinerate then throw. I remember this one. I ended up Brave Birding them and they no shield, which is quite nice. Let's see what they do next. They come in Malamar. I come in my own Malamar. Oh yeah, and they didn't throw a move for some reason because they should have more energy than me. So that's okay with me. I just really need to get rid of this thing. I don't shield because I think I wanted to Superpower down or Incinerate down, I should say. Oh, and they have a Digger Speed. Yeah, this is going to be really good for me because get the Brave Bird off. They shield. That's really crucial because now even if they swap in, I just throw Rock Tomb because typically Credilli's not really amazing into Malamar. That being said, at this point too, yeah, I'm expecting to swap. I probably should just throw in Grass Knot there. I don't know. Rock Tomb technically does a little less damage. I go for a cheeky catch because why not? You know, we still have a shield, so it wouldn't have been that bad if I don't catch it. But just having a little bit of fun there, and you know, trying to get some of that confidence back after losing a lot of my. What am I? Negative in 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of my 6 sets. One of them was an even one, so it's 4 out of like 5 essentially. But not too bad losses. No 0-5s yet. But yeah, I don't know. This team was a lot easier to run on Tuesday, right when the league rotated. But I could be just playing it worse. I could just be fatigued. Could just be all the above. Maybe it's a bad team. I don't know. Give it a shot yourself. Sometimes the team feels amazing, and other times it feels a little bit not so good. So I think it just depends. Credit to my opponents too. They're playing well as well. We do shield a Rock Slide, which is nice. Ooh. Lapras though. Alright, so I need to go for a Sidewave down. I don't think 2 Fly would have been better. Yeah, unfortunately we don't get a Sidewave down. Whew, sliver of health. If I get the side wave down, I win that, but unfortunately not able to. Fortress, decent lead for once. I go for the Brave Bird, because I can just come in Credility right after, and if they Rock Tomb me, that's fine. If they Ice Beam me, that's fine, because I'm not debuffed. So I'm in a really good position right now, because, yeah, we got a good lead. We got shield advantage. I always say this often, but it still rings true to this day. If you have switch advantage and shield advantage, the odds of you losing a game is so slim to none. It's so hard for them to claw back out of, you know? And you can see it right here, right? Like, if I had a shield disadvantage, that's a different story. But I have a shield advantage, so like, or we're on even shields now at this point. Like, what are they going to do, right? I'm going to shield here because it's Aqua Tail. They actually make this pretty close though, but yeah, they don't have any energy. So, all right, Shadow Malamar. This one actually swaps out, which is kind of interesting. I'm going to shield in case it's Stone Edge. Ends up being a Sludge Bomb. I probably could have gone... oh, they shield. That's good. Oh, now I go for a Brave Bird. I think they were expecting a Brave Bird. I don't know. That was a good... either way, it was a good bait by me, but I didn't remember how that one exactly went. So, we have a slight entry lead as well, which means we get the Foul Play off first, which is good. It's not really worth double shielding here, but Talonflame can put in some work for sure. Probably get the Incinerate down. Oh, I remember this game. I didn't get the Incinerate down, which is huge for them because now... well, I'm in a good matchup, but they still have a shield. I thought they were going to shield for sure. They end up not. A little bit unfortunate. Do I double down here? I think I end up over-farming a lot. What do I do here? Yeah, I just don't throw a move at all. I remember this. I don't know why I just didn't throw a move. Okay, now they come in Clodsire, but they catch it. Yeah, we just lose at this point because they still have 3 Pokemon. I don't think they even shield this. No, they do shield that one. Okay. They shield 1 Rock Tomb, but, like, if I landed a Grass Knot earlier, look at the health. I probably would have been fine. I don't know. They weren't also not debuffed at that point, so I would have taken more damage. So maybe it wouldn't be too bad. This Morpeko is a pain, though, for my team. They left with a ton of energy, which is really unfortunate, because I can't really afford to shield anything here. Because Morpeko with the shield advantage is really bad for me. And I'm using my best counter for it already. And they let it all go. That's really bad. Now, I'm thinking if it's Psychic Fangs, I survive, but they were smart and they went Ore Wheels. So that's really bad for me. I need to go for Incinerate down at this point. But they have, if you recall, a lot of energy. And they double bait me with Psychic Fangs. Talk about brutal. Talk about brutal. Yeah, and then they have a Togekiss in the back with a 2 shield to 0 advantage. We're not winning that one. Yeah, Morpeko is kind of a pain for this team. Maybe I should build a very strong Morpeko team tomorrow. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to do it just for Morpeko, but I have seen a decent amount today. Alright, the good thing about Primeape is these will actually shield the potential Grass Knot, whereas Annihilate can tank it. Primeape's a little bit more frail. Ooh, the close combat. Alright, we're going to shield this up. Digger Speed doesn't have a lot of play into my team, so I'm not super concerned that I don't have switch advantage. Probably should have thrown Superpower here, so because of that, I'm going to throw it now. But now I'm going to swap. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is really good. Because Scorching Sand's not enough. And then, yeah, they just quit out. Alright. Yeah, the team was pretty weak to Talonflame as well, too. So, I do have that going for me. Golisopod. This Pokemon is also fairly annoying for my team. Really great catch by them to catch the Rock Tomb. I'm really hoping they don't throw Earthquake here so I can see what other fast charge attack they have. Is Stone Edge or Sludge Bomb. Ends up being Stone Edge, so it's really good information for me to know because now I can't really come in with Talonflame, so I'm going to come in with my Malamar instead. I try to go for a catch. I think I get it because I get the Incinerate through too. Yeah, that's absolutely huge. And I'm going to go for the full farm down. Let's see what they have in the back again. Oh, yeah, it's the Clodsire. Oh. I undercharged it a bit. This is still really tough because the pacing is just not on my side here. Yeah, oh man. If I just get one more fly off, we win that, right? But we don't, unfortunately. What's going on? My cats growling at each other. Not sure what's going on. Cranberry's over here, though. Alright. Shadow Glaring Wheezing. It's not a bad matchup for me. Oh, yeah. I don't know what happened in that match, but they just let a fly through. Maybe they thought they could survive a fly? I didn't think it would do that much damage. Was the CP weird? I don't know. I don't think the CP was weird. Maybe I missaw. Thievul, not something you see very often, but it has, I think, Play Rough and Night Slash. It's Play Rough or... Yeah, I think it's Play Rough. It's not Dazzling Gleam. Play Rough would make sense based on the Pokemon. Like, it's like a fox-like Pokemon, right? So, anyway, not super concerned about what I have. Obviously, if I need a shield for it on my Malmar, but otherwise, I'm fine. I throw Sludge Bomb. I get the Brave Bird off. This is important because it prevents them from throwing... Oh, what? They just don't shield? Oh, from throwing more energy. But yeah, I guess they weren't expecting the Brave Bird either, so that helps. I just go for the back-to-back superpower. It should be in a good spot. I think the... Oh, I remember this game. I debuffed myself, which probably wasn't necessary, but if they don't shield the Foul Play, I'm in trouble. They also boosted. So they not only boosted, but I also debuffed. So... That's a triple hard-hitting Night Slash that unfortunately one-shots me. If they didn't boost there, I'd probably survive and get off the superpower, and I could just sidewave down the Clodsire in the back. But the boost was unfortunate. I kind of lost track of their energy, and to be honest, I really don't know if the energy counts for Sucker Punch to Play Rough, because what else even uses that? So I really wasn't doing a great job of keeping track of energy, but I probably should expect them to bait me there anyway. So I probably shouldn't have shield that first Night Slash, regardless. Even if they had the energy. Okay, we're gonna fight for Switch here. I forgot why. Oh, I remember this game. I got super greedy with it. And we barely hang on. But I get the Rock Tomb off, which is important. So we grab a shield. We debuff the Fralgate as well. I flip Switch. This is still pretty bad, though. I had to watch out for a potential catch. Oh, they went Crunch. I'm super confused by this one, too. I don't know why they threw Crunch instead of Hydro Cannon. I mean, even if they have only one move, Hydro Cannon should be the play. Oh, I think I remember this one. I make a big boo-boo here. I throw a Brave Bird before they throw a move, and I thought Brave Bird would be enough to KO. It's not. I hit every bubble too, and it survives. And now the Foul Play, or the Dark Pulse takes me out. It's a bad gameplay by me. Yeah. Honestly, what I should have done there is just wait for them to throw Dark Pulse anyway. I wouldn't charge like priority, so the moment they throw one Dark Pulse, I can just throw the Brave Bird on the next move, right? Yeah, it's a bad play. But, you know, like I said, we are, what, almost 50 battles in on the day, so might have not been thinking very, very straight there. But, yeah, actually, no, a little over 50, right? Yeah. Wait, what? Why is that total? Am I tripping here? Yeah, it adds up to 50, but we didn't even do... I'm losing it. It adds up to 40. My math was off. Those 24 and 25 in one. Anyway, as you can tell, it's been a long day. Shout out to anyone that's still here. If you're still watching at this moment in time, comment down below. Comment down below in the comments, Azumarill is a balanced Pokemon. I want to see how many people actually watch at this point. And anyone else that like has not seen it obviously will be like, what are you tripping on, right? But they didn't watch the video, I guess. We're almost at the halfway mark though. So shout out to anyone still watching, and maybe you're doing your own Go Battle Day, Go Battle Week sets. And if you are, let me know how it's going. Hopefully it's better than mine. Okay, so against a Azumarill lead, I don't even know what happened in the last battle. I was just rambling. You can just go for the Brave Bird first and then go for the Fly after. You can also go the other order, but I find that most people don't shield that first Brave Bird, so they probably won't shield the Fly after. If they do, that's fine. But yeah. Okay, so in comes the Drifblim, and it's not a terrible matchup for me, but the Astonish damage is definitely adding up. I'm gonna just let it go, and I think I'm just gonna try to clean up with the Credilli here. They catch on a Morpeko, which is totally fine with me. Because this is probably my best Morpeko counter to begin with. They went straight for the Aura Wheel, which means I could go for the Rock Tomb. If I go for the Rock Tomb, I could just go straight for the Rock Tomb again. Yeah, so that's pretty good. Dusclops is a lot more manageable than Dusknoir, just because it doesn't have that hard-hitting move for the Credilli. Oh, I do recall too, just a heads up, I do make a slight team change after this. Oh, they catch on a Wigglytuff, which is kind of wild. Yeah, I'm just going to throw the Rock Tomb. They shield. That's really good for me because now I'm going to get greedy with it and I'm going to bullet seed all the way down. 2 rock tombs loaded. I might clear my debuffs here. Let me think. Yeah, I do clear my debuffs. Ooh, they come with dash bun though. That's actually kind of annoying a bit. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling it might have been double charmers. But we forced them shields. Really wasn't sure how much a Psychic Fangs would do, but they threw a body slam. Yeah. But I had a fly loaded. Remember, I threw Brave Bird, but I still had another move, so ended up working out. So I was going to shield either way just to force the energy out of the Dusclops. Because I didn't want it to be a move that takes me out, because I didn't really have enough health to like really incinerate down, right? Alright, I finally come in Malamar into the Dragon Knight, which is probably my best answer to Dragon Knight to begin with, but it just felt that a lot of times when they led Dragon Knight, they're pretty strong into, they're pretty weak to Credilli. Unfortunately, I have to burn my second shield, which is not ideal. Alright, I think I come in, what did I come in with? Yeah, I come in Talonflame. Oh, that's not good. I think I'll go for the Brave Bird though. We grab a shield. That's something. That is something. Is it enough though is a question. I don't think so. They're doing way too much damage to me. I thought about even coming in Malamar. Yeah, no, they have way too much energy. Yeah, that's a tough one. Dragon Knight leads have never been good for this team. Alright, we go no 2-3 though. Consistent 2-3s is not terrible if you're going to be losing sets. That's 4 2-3s in a row. Okay, let's see if I finally change this matchup a bit here. Why does this match look like it's going slower? Oh, shoot. I think it is. Yeah, okay, so this one I didn't speed up, unfortunately. I don't know. Why is one match not sped up, but everything else is? Oh, is this whole set at regular speed? It might be. Well, it's probably too late to edit now, so you get to see a set where it's actually at full speed. This video might be a little bit shorter if I didn't do all this. Alright. Well, you can see the gameplay in full effect here. Alright. I'll make sure I don't do this next time so that I don't have to voice over another 1 hour 47-minute video. Maybe it'll be a 1 hour and 30-minute video instead. Actually, I don't think the difference would even be that big, but okay, well, this is what battles regularly look like. And in comes the Clodsire. They have the Sludge Bomb. I feel like I'm in a bad position right now. I'm kind of losing track a bit on what's happening, but I'm pretty sure they have a Malamar in the back. Oh, yeah. That's bad. Yeah, I can't win this game. Alright. Is this one sped up? This one's sped up! Why was one random battle not sped up? That's so weird. Huh. How does that even happen? Because I didn't like speed them up individually. I just sped everything up at once. Well, anyway, back to our regular schedule program here as they come in with the Credilli, but they lose charge attack priority. That's a big factor here because now they have the shield if they want to maintain switch advantage. Was it in the lead? Was there more Pekko? I think it was more Pekko. It was. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad because they have a Morpeko with energy and like they don't know this, but the Morpeko is really strong into my backline. So, all right. I need to go for a catch play here. It's not going to be easy. No, I think I just swap right over. Because if they go Brave Bird, it's not the end of the worlds. Alright, they go Fly. Fly's a little bit worse. So I get the farm down. Oh, I do get the farm down. I don't think it's going to be enough. I had to let an Orwheel go. If this is Psychic Fangs, like this might only win con. Because they get to double Orwheel faster than me, I think. So. Alright. Galarian Corsola. I should go straight for the Brave Bird and Swab. It's pretty bulky. They probably don't shield. And they don't shield. That's good. That's a big chunk of health. And that thing's already pretty bulky. And we draw the Tinkaton. I don't know. If I don't win this game, something's wrong with this team. That's all I'm saying. Because we got everything we could wish for right now. That being said, probably going to go Grass on here. No, I am going for the Rock Tomb. That's fine. If they swap out, that's not the Underworlds. Oh! I remember this game. A Lantern. Madman. Anyway, it is a very hard counter to the Talonflame. But the pacing's a little bit slower these days, so not too bad, I guess. What do they say swapping there? Because it's a Spark Lantern. I guess they say swap the Tinkaton? What is this haze on my screen? I think it's a Malamar. A Psywave haze? It's Shadow Malamar, Psywave? I don't know. Anyway, we're okay here though, because Super Power's going to do plenty of damage, and takes out the Lantern. If you're ever confused at what does more for neutral, superpower, or foul play, it's superpower. Yeah. So that's definitely the better move to throw. Obviously, you debuff yourself, but for Malamar, it used to be pretty close, but then when they changed how foul play does, it used to be like really close, and most of the time superpower does more damage, or sometimes it does the same amount of damage. But now that they changed foul play, it's 100% better to throw foul play, superpower. I remember this game too. It really depended on if they shielded that bait or that potential grass knot, or if I just bait with Rock Tomb. But literally because I didn't bait there, I think I ended up losing this game. Yeah, they go for the icy wind, which I could shield this, but I'm pretty sure I got outpaced. Yeah. Now, if I got to the Rock Tomb, that would be good, because then I think I get to another move, or the Poliwrath has to throw a move. So, at my Credillion said counter me down. So, that was the unfortunate part there. I was anticipating a potential swap, so that's why I didn't throw right away. And now they swap. Well, that's not great. Okay. Oh, I remember this play too. Let's see if I remember this correctly. I go for a combo play later on this Glycopod, and they catch on something. I think that's what happens. And it was not good for me because of that. Alright, I need to farm up as much energy as possible here. Get the fly off. Yeah, they come in Glycopod. I shield up. They have to spend their shield because charge attack priority. So now I come in with the Rock Tomb, right? If I don't come in with Rock Tomb, I'm in a bad spot. So they come in, it's Drapion. Actually, this is not the worst. Yeah, it's not great. Alright, I need to farm this down with the Malamar, which I don't think I end up doing. I'm pretty sure I lost the game when they caught my move there, yeah. When they anticipated the combo play. I'm not really sure what else I could have done there. What I could have done, I guess, is stayed in Talonflame into the Glycopod, because then they come in the Drapion, right? To anticipate the catch there. And I just save my Rock Tomb for later. But I just didn't give my opponent enough credit, I guess. It's the right play, but they gave me credit, I guess. So they respected that I would go for the combo play. I didn't respect that they would anticipate the combo play. So I should look up that name so I know for next time. Anyway, like I said, these are really good players. Oh, I switched up the team here. Yeah. On set number 11 here. So we see the first few sets. I went 17, 32, and 1. So I decided to swap it out here. But then I realized, hold on. I'm even more weak to Morpeko now. So we're in a really bad spot. So I end up switching it again later. But I think it's when I see a Morpeko is when I hit that realization, actually. Because I didn't realize it yet. But I was just testing around stuff. And I was just like, okay, this is also good too. Because all the fighters have like no play into me, I guess. So it's not too bad. But the Zoomer pacing is just a little bit too slow for my liking. Yeah, we're not going to win that one. Is this the Morpeko team? Let's see. This on. This also doesn't seem like on 3 times speed, but I don't know. I might just be losing my mind right now. Okay, they have Stone Edge. That's good for my Zoomer, because now I know they can't really throw anything super effective into me, so I could bubble down much more easily. They have a Feraligatr here, and most will probably shield here, so I'm going to bait on the first one. Why do I remember this stuff? I mean, I know it just happened like less than a day, like a couple hours ago, but like I've been battling all day. I'm surprised I remember how some of these even played out. I did go for the play rough here. Don't really want to optimize because that's going to give him way too much energy. And I think I go swap over to Malamar. Yeah, I do. Don't really want to tank this damage, but I guess I let it go. Talonflame's also pretty useful. Yeah. Oh, I remember now why. It was a Talonflame lead with a Clodside and Feraligatr in the back. If their third was strong into Talonflame, they would have swapped out to Feraligatr right off the bat. So the reason why I knew that they were going to be pretty weak to Talonflame in the back is because of how they played out the lead, right? This is also not ideal, though. Do I go for another greedy farm down? Ooh, that's so greedy by me. What am I doing? Okay, I misplayed that. Oh, well, they had a move. But if they had a move there, they would have had to throw out my Talonflame if I threw it earlier, so I probably could have bubbled down there. I don't know. Oh, yeah. This is the game where I realized I was really weak to Morpeko. Because they have... I still have the Zoomer here, right? Yeah, I do. but they went straight for the aura wheel. So I now outpace them. If they go for another aura wheel, we're chilling. And they didn't even throw a move yet, so they have to shield this one because they're like, oh, this might be the superpower. It's not. And now we can take out the Morpeko despite the fact that we're triple weak to it, which is kind of nuts. But the pacing on Malmar is quite nice these days. It's super, super fast. So it'll rival that of Morpeko's unless they bait me there. And, oh, I almost got to move off now. Yeah, I mean, they're going to throw on charge check priority, right? So it's smart on them. But we had the zoom roll, and we could land one player to take us out. I had to watch out for a potential catch, which they try. I don't know if this has Stone Edge. If it does, I'm in trouble. But they don't. So I'm going to go for the Brave Bird. And then I could probably just farm down, maybe. Slug Bomb is kind of annoying for me. Oh, I get to this move too. Yeah, it's over. Because they had to throw energy here, and then I could just throw one play rough, and I win. Okay, so despite me being super weak to Morpeko, I realized I could still pull off some victories here or there. Maybe I should have stuck with the Zero, but I ended up swapping to Drapion instead now because it's a little bit better into Morpeko. It also feels a little bit safer too. I think it might make a little bit more sense with the team composition. Hard to say because I swap in Drapion. They come in a Mud Slapper. That's not really ideal for my Malmar either. But it does make handling opposing Malmar a little bit easier than my Credilli team. And we still draw out the Tingaton, so it's not too bad. I still get what I'm looking for. So yeah, it's we accomplish what we're trying to do, and they're not debuffed, so they might. Do they let me farm down? I think they do, because at this point they have way too low health. They went Bulldoze. I don't think Bulldoze is a play. I think if you could go play rough, you go for it. I mean, you're fishing for a debuff, but they went double Bulldoze, right? I think one play rough is better. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe that's a better play. I haven't been playing a lot of Tinkaton myself because I just assume a lot of people are going to expect it. And we get the foul play before they get to move. I don't think they shield this. Oh, they do shield it. Okay, I'm misremembering. I could have sworn they didn't shield it. I'm going to shield up a potential Scorching Sand. It's unlikely they bait here. We're going to do a good chunk of damage. And then, because I had energy remaining, we get through the foul play. No problem. And they don't get the move off. That's huge. And we get superpower off. So this new variation team is slightly better. Credilli felt really safe at times, but I think at times when you draw out the fighter, it's just not ideal. So that happened too. But, alright. Shadow Typhlosion. So, this is really good because the sidewave damage is super overwhelming. They can't really win out the two shields here. You just sidewave them down if they shield. I just throw one move, so I force them to shield at least one, so I don't have to go down two shields. But I do have to go down one shield. But I remember how this one goes. They have double Incinerate users. They have a Talonflame in the back. And I mean, it doesn't seem that bad, but it's not great. Because, yeah, they just, like, throw one Brave Bird and I'm cooked. Yeah, I think so. They might even go fly here. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot what they do. They might just go fly here. And then they incinerate me down. One Aqua Tail's not enough. Yeah, fly so much. I get the Aqua Tail off, which is nice. But I think they get to Brave Bird against me here. Yeah, they do. Let's go and do... Oh, no, they went fly. I forgot they went fly. I need to be able to survive this body slam, which I do barely. Do I win this game? No, right? I have a fly loaded. Oh my gosh, I win this game. I thought I lost it. Okay, they went fly for some reason. I think they should go Brave Bird there. I don't know. But yeah, surviving, hang on with the body slam was nice. Morpeko encounter, how fitting. So we do go 3-2. Second half of the video, here we go. Strap in. Anyway, we do make the adjustment now, and I believe I run Shadow Drapion on this team for the remainder of the sets. At some point in time, too, I upload a video to my patrons throughout the day talking about this team, and funny enough, I will face one of them in a future battle, and you'll see a mirror match with these two teams. So that'll be fun. Anyway. We draw out the Mud Slapper. This is kind of an annoying one because they could, you know, do a decent amount of damage with Bone Club. I go for the fly though. I was able to optimize, which is really good. And they shield. I'm going to let it go. I think I just sidewave this down. I don't think it's the worst idea. Do we get the full sidewave down? We do. It's nice. It's something. Oh, and annihilate? Oh, and they catch. They do catch on the Dugong, but this damage is way too much for annihilate to handle. Like, they'll throw one move here, and I'll sidewave them all the way down. This is the really satisfying part about Shadow Malmar. Regular Malmar too, but oh, I should end up going for the moves. Oh yeah, I remember this. I go for the BM superpower here. I wasn't really sure how much it was going to do. Double resistant, but it's a Shadow Annihilate versus Shadow Malmar. It's going to be enough damage. Hey, we got to celebrate some of the little victories, you know. It's been a rough day. 20 and 34, so if I could BM a little bit for a little victory, I think I will. Alright, we're going to shield up. I probably don't need to shield this. Oh, I'm still doing that one more Incinerate and throw. Everyone shields this. It's not worth it. Just throw the fly and swap out, especially if you have the Trappy on the back. It made sense more when I had the Credility because I wasn't going to swap out anyway. I was going to play out the one shield, but with the Trappy on the back, it just doesn't make sense. Oh, I actually come in my own Malamar. Interesting. I play it differently, I guess. Oh, what? They come in Diggersby into my Malamar. It's not the best option, but okay. They're going to get to move. I think my plan is to incinerate this down. I have a lot of health. We draw this out for... Oh, no, I'm just going to take it out. Yeah, I think that's fine. Because the Malmar's pretty low on health. My Drapion theoretically should have a lot of play in the back. Let's see what they have. Oh, I remember this game. They make a crazy catch. Oh, wait, hold on. No. I remember how this goes. This is a wild end game. All right, so keep watching. I mean, I probably could have thrown... yeah, this is the catch. That kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I was thinking what did more damage, the Diamond Punch or Superpower from Malmar. I'm actually still not fully sure. But I go for the Aqua Tail because I figured they're going to throw on Charge Deck Priority. So I just need to be able to incinerate this down for me to potentially win. And I thought this is the Shadow Ball, but they come in and throw a Dynamic Punch. I think because they needed more energy for my Trapeon. I don't know. I was not expecting to win that once I made that catch, but ended up working out. I probably should have just baited there too. It's unlikely that Grumpig doesn't shield a potential crunch, right? Fantastic lead. Absolutely awful counter swap. Oh, I remember this one too. I bait. Never bait here. Because you could tank Aqua Jet. They can't really tank a crunch. So there's no reason to really bait here. They're not going to Shadow Call you down, right? But if they don't shield like that, now you have to go down shields. I mean, at this point, I'm just going to go straight Aqua Tail, right? Because I can't afford to go more energy here. But it does put me in a slight hole. Because now, yeah, I mean, you know, I'm going to throw this energy for sure. But they're going to farm me down, right? And they have, anytime they have a shield advantage like this, even though they have switch advantage, it sets them up for a potential comeback. And if they have a core break in the back, it's even worse for me. And it's kind of a core breaker. It definitely is a core breaker. All right, I'm going to try to grab a shield here. Have to shield this. This is really bad. I think I shouldn't have shielded Ice Beam, actually, in hindsight. Oh, you know why? I thought I could get a Brave Bird off here, but I can't. I should have thrown the Fly. Yeah, I thought I had the energy for it, but I guess I was one Incinerate short. Yeah, we're going to quit out there. I mean, I think it made sense at the time, but if I throw a Fly there, I might be able to side wave down. It's hard to say. They might shield that too. No, it doesn't matter because they have so much energy on their Tinkaton. We just lose that, yeah. Double Fairy is actually pretty rough for me because it's Fairy in the lead, Fairy in the back, right? It's a solid team, though. There's not too much that core breaks it. I'm trying to think. Is there anything that really core breaks it? Clodsire? To a degree. Sludge Bomb Clodsire. But Tinkaton has some play into it. I don't know. I think it's a good team to consider if you're looking for teams. It was Tinkaton, Azumarill, and Golisopod. Yeah, that's what it was. Double water in the back. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. All right. Come in with the Clodsire. I'm going to shield this up. It's good that they went Earthquake there, so I could really overfarm quite a bit. And they shield, which means that, I mean, I'm just going to shield too. They go Sludge Bomb. If they shield again, they're kind of toast because I have another Aqua Tail banked. They shield? Oh, they went for the catch. I remember this one. They catch on Jellicents. Oh, watch this though. Alright. I go for the crunch, and hey, you catch on me, I catch on you. And that's a low health catch there. But I knew I was in a good spot. I mean, look at my Malmar in the back, right? There's just no way I lose this game either way. So those kind of catches, like, even if they're a little risky, it's not the end of the world if you don't pull it off. But sometimes you don't want to go for those catches if they're a little bit unnecessary for the win. That definitely was a little bit unnecessary, in my opinion. All right. Let's see if they throw a Brave Bird or not. They throw a Fly, and we lose Charge Attack priority. I throw the Brave Bird here. I think this person catches. Yeah, this was super weird. They catch when they win Charge Attack priority, and they catch on a Furret. This was really weird to me because if you're going to go for a catch, you want it to be resisted. If you catch and shield, you're giving up switch advantage at the cost of a shield for no reason, you know? Like, yeah, they still have a move on the Talonflame, but like, what was the point of the catch at that point? Because you would catch that if you're not going to spend the shield, and you have the energy banked. Yeah, you have the move banked. I shield, I farm you down, I still have switch advantage. Well, you have one Pokemon left at this point, so it doesn't even matter, right? But like, it's just, yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. Even if they didn't win Charge Attack priority, swapping there and still shielding is probably not it. That's just my opinion. Maybe they thought I was going to swap too. I don't know, but I wasn't going to because I landed the Fly. So even if they take me out with Charge Attack priority, like I just Side Wave down or Poison Sting down and I win. That was really nice too. I get the Aqua Tail off. Anyway, I'm not trying to be too harsh on this specific trainer. We do go 4-1 here, so the new team is definitely working out pretty well. It's just like a word of advice in general, right? If you're going for a catch, you probably shouldn't be shielding. Because if you're going for a catch and you're shielding, then what's the point of the catch, right? You're just giving up switch advantage for free, essentially. All right, I'd like to go Brave Bird against the Claydol. And they catch on a Diggersby. That's pretty good. Double ground. ABA ground. Kind of wild. Let's see what we do here, though. I have a lot of health and stuff. I think I just don't want to be... Maybe I should have thrown Superpower. I don't know. Because I had to dump all my energy now. Oh, they have more Pekko. Jeez. I should have done Superpower here, too. Oh, actually, no. I guess that's fine. If I can swap out there. They catch an Aqua Tail. I remember this pretty clearly. But I can't really take too much... Mud Slap damage? Maybe I could, because they can't really... They have to throw Aura Wheel anyway. Yeah, it's so bad for me. I have to catch here, but I can't even catch. My switch arm's not even up. Morpeko is still a pain for me. My last Great League team, I was running a Credilli, Claydol, Diggersby. Morpeko was great to see on that team. This team, not so much. Not so much. I already have some ideas, though, for tomorrow, so get your card banks ready. I think that might be... potential play because there's a lot of fire types. I don't know what's happening here. We end up lagging, I think. They lag out? Something's happening. They come back in, but it's like too late now. I think they may have lagged out. I don't know, for a second. I was frozen too, but I don't think I missed any turns, but they did. Honestly, like, if it was any other day, I'd probably just wait and try to give them time to come in, but I didn't even know they were lagging at first, and also, like, brother, we got 100 battles to go through. I don't got time to wait these days. Alright, they throw a Hydro Cannon. They can flip switch, honestly, if they shield this, but they choose not to, which is good for me. Let's see what they have in the back, though. I'm a little worried, because Malmar's not the best answer. Oh my gosh, the other Morpeko. I should just stop left right now. What am I doing? I let it go, because if they go Psychic Fangs, then I could potentially win it, but yeah, there's no way. Yeah, these Morpekos are tearing me up. Alright, Shout Type Flotion. I could tank one Thunder Punch. There's not really great answers to this in the back, so I need to just throw a move. I just go for Brave Bird in case they try to go for a catch, and then I try Side Wave down. Brave Bird's also good because it gives them less farm. They can't, you know, get too much off of that. And then in comes Glaring Corsola and Furrets. I win Charge Attack priority against Furrets. I also was ahead on energy, so I'm in a really good position right now. We're both on even shields. I could throw on Charge Attack priority to really maximize my energy here. And then we're going to throw the Crunch. The debuff does come through, which is quite nice. Let's see how much this Foul Play does. I've never seen Shadow Foul Play from a Shadow Malmar on a Corsola, but that's a lot of damage. And Nightshade comes through, but we put this thing down. So, Shadow Type Floation, definitely one of the harder Pokemon to deal with this team, but it's manageable. The Malmar is really just a great answer to a lot of these long-term duration move Pokemon that have a lot of neutral play, because it just the pressure is just quite immense actually. Alright, this Spiritomb I remember giving me some issues. I faced a couple of Spiritombs today too. This is definitely, I think, the first one. Oh, the dash bun too, yeah. This thing is... Oh wait, we're on even shields. How do I lose this? Do I lose it? Maybe I don't lose it. Oh, I threw on bad timing there. I should have thrown one more, because Body Slam and Psychic Fangs don't take me out. It's not good. It's not good because they're going to shield us either way. This matchup is not great for Malmar. You would think a Dark type would beat a Psychic type. No, sir. Not the case. Claydol's just a monster. Yeah. If I just threw on better timing there, I'd probably win that, but it's what it is. We go 2-3. Back on the negative side of things. Holy. Why do people running Lantern these days? I don't know. That's pretty bad, though, for Talonflame. They swap really late, though. Oh, I remember this game very clearly. Okay, so they swap late. Good for me, of course. And I'm going to start throwing these Aquatails before any debuffs come through. I thought that one on bad timing, which I probably shouldn't have, honestly. But they double shield. And this was a big misplay. I think they thought this might be a shield KO, but it's not. If they don't throw the move and they just throw the charm, I'm pretty sure they charm me down. But because they went for the move there, I flip switch and I have a shield advantage. I'm going to shield the first potential Thunderbolt. It might be a Surf Bait, but I know I survived that Thunderbolt, so I just have to watch out for the next one. But my guess is they're pretty weak. It might be another Charm or another Fairy in the back. I have to watch out for a potential catch, though, so I'm going to be patient here. And, yep, sure enough, in comes the Alolan Ninetales. This Weather Ball still does a sizable amount of damage, so I'm just going to throw the move right away. I think I even go for a Brave Bird, yeah. It's just good to go for a Brave Bird and debuff yourself early so that you don't give the opponents too much farm. I already had the move, though, so it's fine. I went Charge Attack priority, but just as a general rule of thumb, it's a good habit to get into, because if you give your opponents just a little bit more energy, it could change how a lot of these battles go. As you can see, too, a lot of these battles are super close, right? So I think I just noticed some of my videos I feel like are not even on 3x speed. Some of them look like they're on like 2.5 or something. Because I can tell from the countdown it's a little bit different. I don't know. Anyway, we found a fantastic lead. I get the full farm down, which is kind of nuts. Yeah, we just throw all resistant moves at the Whimsicott. But it's adding up. It's really adding up. The Poison Stings are double super effective too, so that's nice. I think I come in Malamar here. Yeah, I do. Because I figured they're probably going to swap out right away, and even if they don't, I'm pretty sure I could Psywave down. So it's a pretty good spot to be in. Oh, this is really good. Charge Attack priority. We get both shields, and I probably just Brave Bird this, I think. Oh, the catch. Oh, I'm getting caught on all day long. Oh, that was such a good catch, though. That was a very good catch. And a Brave Bird, too. If I do fly there, I also just win that, right? So, really unfortunate. Against Ash and Ash, one of my favorite players. He's very good in the championship series circuit, the Play Pokemon circuit, but also quite good in GBL. As you can see, he's way past legend at this point. Getting that Poison Sting down was really nice for me. So he's going to go for a very heavy farm down, which to be expected. I get the Aqua Tail off, which is nice. Just from chip damage. And we get a shield, so that's very good. But he has a bunch of energy, so I'm really worried about a Skull Bash. I'm going to shield with the first move. I have to let the next one go, so I don't even know what it is at this point. Ends up being the Skull Bash, which is not ideal. But we grab a shield from the Credilli, which is good. And then I get the Brave Bird off. Was I supposed to get that off before the Rock Tomb? I don't know, because he had a little bit extra energy. I guess it doesn't matter too much, because I just shield that, right? But, yeah, I think I just shield it, and I still incinerate down, so it probably wouldn't have made a big difference in the scheme of things. But, maybe he was trying not to debuff me, so that I can't... Because if he throws the Rock Tomb, and I shield it, obviously, I throw the Brave Bird, I can incinerate down the Credilli. I come out with extra energy. I don't know. The Lapras doesn't have too much health, but yeah, the Drapion definitely helped a lot there by flipping switch and just be able to Poison Sting down. This person quits out. I don't remember what happened that one, but clearly it was more on my side. So we're getting some wins here or there. Honestly, the less Morpeko we see, the better. You can see I'm still throwing an extra incinerate there for some reason. Probably didn't need to do all that. Okay, we get ourselves Diggersby. Yeah, not much else to say about that. It's a good matchup, I guess, for my Talonflame. I'm going to just, yeah, get as much energy as I could. Maybe I could have gone for the Incinerate down. Oh, we still get to Brave Bird, though. That's nice. They shield up. We had to... Oh! I don't remember why they didn't throw there, but they didn't throw a move. They didn't throw a move. And that actually is consequential here. Because now, like, if they throw a move and that... and plus the Fairy Wind damage, I'm pretty sure I get taken out here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I lose that. It's weird. I'm not sure why they didn't. Because they were ahead on energy. I don't know what they thought was happening there. Maybe they're trying to catch something? I don't know. Going against my buddy Neil Armstrong, which is when I realized my whole team is weak to Greninja. Who baits there? Apparently he does. But that's nuts that he baited there. Why would he bait there? You're in a good matchup. Yeah, he baited. No way I'm shielding this one. If it's Hydrocan, it's Hydrocan. I'm just hoping I just win it in the back. But my guess is he has another answer to the Talonflame? Not really. It's a Corsola. It's weird. I'm surprised he just stayed in there. I mean, I guess, yeah, the Corviknight should have beat it, but yeah, unfortunately at that point there's nothing. I mean, he still wins it. It was really on the backs of that Night/Bait, which is kind of crazy still. I'm not going to shield the Thievul, but I'm not going to optimize either because I don't want to give him too much extra energy. In comes a Corviknight. They could tank 2 crunches even when debuffed, as you're about to see actually. Perfect time to showcase this matchup. But I could Poison Sting down afterward. And we do get the Poison Sting down, which is nice. So something to keep in mind for those that play out this matchup. And then now we can go... Oh yeah, they have Play Rough, yeah. Oh, we answered that question from earlier. Shadow Pidgeots. Most of them have Air Cutter, so you see right there, which is good because they can't debuff me. And then now, this foul play going to hurt. Yeah, it is going to hurt. And we get the full side wave down. Pretty wild team. Thievul, Corviknight, Shadow Pidgeot. Almost like a retro team. Almost like a remix team, actually. Steel wasn't allowed in retro, right? Alright, you can see I'm still going for this extra Incinerate. I need to stop doing that, and I think I eventually stopped doing it in my later sets. But now I think about it, I think I went worse when I did that, so I don't know. We throw some Aqua Tails, chip this down as much as possible. The good news is with Shadow Drapion, I can still draw all these Tinkaton, which is quite nice. And I almost flip switch, not quite. Getting full Incinerate through here, though, is quite nice, and it's just a Bulldoze. Oh, they come in as Zermro. Maybe I should go for one more Incinerate there. Yeah, I'm not going to shield this. Like, there's just no way, right? Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. That's so bad. I think go for the complete undercharge. Oh, wait, they still shield. Yeah. I'm laughing because I remember having that same reaction when I played it the first time. And I was like, wait, they still have a shield. It didn't even matter. That was Charge Deck Priority. But yeah, we guess halfway down there. Oh, here it is. I'm against Bubel again, my patron again. And he's now running this team, not the Shadow Jump Off team. Or it was, I can't remember Shadow or not Shadow, but he had a Jump Off Blastoise team. And he knows she has the Brave Bird. Okay, so here's the thing. I was telling my patrons that, like, in that mirror matchup, you just go straight fly, you don't shield anything, you know, like, no one really throws Brave Bird. So I just decided to throw Brave Bird on him, and I didn't even know if I went Charge Deck Priority now, but my thought was he was going to throw a Fly, and I was going to land a Brave Bird. So it would have been fine either way. We end up catching an Aqua Tail here, which is kind of nice, I guess. I already know what the team is in the back, right? So that's why I'm going for these plays. Like, typically you don't go catch an Aqua Tail on a Talonflame, but it's my team, so I'm gonna know how to play around it, I think. But yeah, that Brave Bird definitely saved me a lot. Oh, and I go for Superpower too, right? Because I figured he probably will let that go and try to side wave down or get some extra energy. So yeah, the shield's there, or I can swap over and like go for a combo play with the Drapion. All right, Ishikawa Boy, content creator from Japan, very good player too. Tends to run pretty spicy stuff. So this is maybe not so spicy today. I don't know. So regular Malmar, Diggersby. I can't remember what he had in the back. But he does run really spicy stuff usually, and pretty successfully too. All right, we get an incinerate through. I don't know. Was that bad timing, or maybe he lagged? I don't know. But that was good for me though. In comes Malmar. I don't have him. Okay, so he just has a shadow jump bluff, and he was running energy ball on it. Maybe that was a spice. I don't know. Energy ball is definitely a little bit more unsuspecting. It makes sense though for the team composition, right? Because you need to have a strong answer to Zoomer on the back. Getting off that second foul play though was absolutely huge for me. We get taken out by the foul play, but I just barely get to the Brave Bird. If that was a Shadow Malmar, I don't. But because it was a non-shadow, the damage wasn't as intense, and we survived it. All right, back up to the 3100s, or maybe I was always there. I don't know. But we've been going back-to-back positive sets, which is kind of nice. So if we're looking at the sets here too, 11 through 15 was when I kind of switched up the teams a bit. 4 positives, 1 negative set. Not too bad. You can see here too, it's 5 p.m. So we've been battling for like, it's approaching 12 hours, obviously with some sleep and stuff in between. But, alright, in comes the Shadow Primate. We just sidewave this down. I pretty much shield everything here because it still does a good chunk of damage. And they usually don't get to a second move. So that's good. Oh, they quit out. Oh, yeah. I remember them quitting out there too. I was like, the matchup wasn't even that bad for them. They probably lose it either way, but they didn't even see my 3rd Pokemon yet at that point in time. Okay. Shadow type Flosion. Is this the one where I lose? I don't know. But we should be able to sidewave this down like before. And, yep, we get it. Alright, and here comes the Gastrodon. This was the double Incinerate user, right? Why do they have a shield advantage? We won. Oh, wait. Am I playing the same person again? I think I am. I think that's why I remember me losing. Oh, because they go Brave Bird this time. That's why. They switched it up. Yep. That was the right call. Because last time, they went Fly. I don't know how it changed so much drastically, though. Because I played it almost exactly the same. Was really just throwing Brave Bird there the difference maker? I get an Aqua Tail off, but they still got to move against my Talonflame with theirs. So it doesn't make any sense to, I don't know. Someone watch it back and let me know. I don't know what set that was from though, but I'm pretty sure that's the same exact person. All right, we get the Sidewave down. I like doing that because if I go for another Incinerate, I get taken out. So, Greninja, oh, up 2 shields. I'm not shielding that bait, and we don't. And we're able to bait as well, which is quite nice. And I go for a superpower here because I think I have a move loaded on my Talonflame. Oh, and they just don't shield. All right, that's fine. And then they have a Skeledirge. This is kind of weird, right? Because if I go for the Brave Bird, it's also kind of bad if they shield. So we do get the full triple fly through actually. So we do manage to beat a Greninja. It seems it's not unbeatable. It just takes a little bit of bait calling and tackle by committee. All right, this is what I usually do, or this is what I started doing towards the end. When you don't go for that play, it's nice. I think this person icy wins me. Oh no, they drill on me. I think someone else icy wins me all the time. I don't know. I never shield there though, because usually they have a hard counter, which in this case they just go with the Claydol. Oh, I remember what happens here. I can't swap out. I think I overtapped. I don't know, but this is so bad for me now. It was looking so good. I didn't expect them to shield the Brave Bird, but because they did, I'm permanently debuffed. I'm double debuffed on this Malmar. I haven't even seen a 3rd Pokemon. Like, and they catch. But I mean, it doesn't matter at this point. It's definitely over. But like, I don't think I end up seeing it. Yeah. Like, I don't even know what they could have in the back that I would even be able to beat at that point. Because I'm double debuffed. Even if I throw a superpower at a Alolan Sandslash, I'm pretty sure it doesn't take it out. So, it would be like a 10 CP Caterpie, maybe. Yeah, that was very unfortunate. But it was smart play by them. I should have gone for the fly, because then I survived long enough to swap out. That would have been a much better spot. Because overall, if you look at the state of the game, it didn't look too bad. I did a huge chunk of damage on Dugong. I draw the Claydol. I grabbed both their shields, right? So, great catch on... Or no, that wasn't even a catch. I think I just threw a superpower. That's when you know the delirium has hit me. I'm throwing a superpower, which is double resisted, whereas foul play is only single resisted. Should have thrown the foul play. But, yeah. I try to go for a catch here. I don't get it, which is unfortunate. Good patience by them, though. Not really any point in shielding, because they need to take me out, but I just don't outpace here. You'll see real soon. I do not outpace. Yeah, they get to it before me. I thought that they might even go for a catch themselves, but... Alright, back to some of the losing ways, but not too bad. 2-3 right here. What's this man on the planet? I battled him like twice today. I battled him once yesterday as well when the GBL rotation first swapped out. But I think he changed his team. I think there's a Zoom on the back. If I recall, this is the right person. I don't know. It's hard to see the names because they're going by pretty quick too. For me, because it's 3 times speed for me as well, right? So, was it Zumro? Yeah, it was. This is really bad for me because, well, for obvious reasons, I don't have a lot of Zumro counters on this team. I'm gonna go for the Brave Bird though. It's gonna do a size 1 damage, and I can sidewave down afterward. Okay. Yeah, I let the Ice Beam go. I think I lose this still. Yes, jump bluff. I need 3 foul plays to take this out. And I don't think I get to it. They can tank a move, I can't. So, yeah, we force him to throw some energy at least. Yeah, I just need to sidewave down. I just can't possibly get to it, unfortunately. It was actually pretty close. It was pretty close. I think Drapping had a little bit of health in Zumro. I don't think gets to move because they were pretty much taken out at that point. I throw on bad timing here, but essentially I just want to swap over after I throw on bad timing. I have a Malmar on the back that also beats the Credilli, so I'm not super worried about it. And they come in Marowak. This is always good, right? Because when you let a move go and they come in with a hard counter, it was good, right? Because you waste their energy and you weren't going to win that matchup anyway, right? Alright, so they go straight for the rock side, which is good. I remember this player. They shield and... Oh, no. Oh, never mind. I remember one person. I think they shield and got farmed down right after. Oh! Lost track of their energy. That's really bad. Yeah. That went from okay and solid to not so good. I didn't want to debuff myself, but maybe I should have. What they have in the back again? I don't think it mattered. Yeah, it was a downplay. So if I debuff myself, I would have lost that anyway. So, bit unfortunate, but it happens. Yeah, they have a lot of energy. I just lost track of the energy on the Credilli. Again, this one, you want to shield the first one in case it's Stone Edge. Most aren't running Stone Edge. Oh, I played this a little bit weird. I think I ended up playing it a little bit better later because now I have to shield again. So it's really bad because I'm down 2 shields. I had to bait my butt off here to have a chance. And you know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. We do get both shields. And I throw another Aquila just for some chip damage, but it's not enough. I go for a catch here? This is really bad. This is going to do a ton of damage. Alright, we get the full Incinerate down, actually. Oh, do I win this one? I don't remember. But I remember taking out the Talon Flame. Oh, no. Close, but not quite. So, how I play out that Clodsire, a better way to play it out, is you don't go for the Brave Bird. You go for the Brave Bird play and swap out if they're running Stone Edge. If they're running Sludge Bomb, you throw straight Fly. Because you could tank the Sludge Bomb after effect, right? But I had to go down 2 shields because the Brave Bird's not enough to take out the Clodsire. They're not going to bait me on the Earthquake there because they grabbed both my shields right out then and there. Yeah, I was able to bait them with 2 Aquatills to grab their shields, but it was a little too late at that point because of that. Alright, we don't get the second Aquatill off. That's fine. Maybe this was the Marowak that tried to, like, bait me but still didn't get a move off. I think that, yeah, this was the one. Alright, we get to 2 flies, which is good. I get the second one off. I got both shields, or I just take them out? Oh, I just take them out. Oh, that's really bad for them. Yeah, and then I throw 1 superpower at this point, and it's just enough to take them out. And they know it, so they quit out. We do get a win there. Drift Blimmin. What do you think odds of them actually have a Drift Blim is? I feel like with a name like that, you kind of need to. But I think I've seen some of his clips on X, and he doesn't always have Drift Blim. He does it pretty often, though. Ooh, I went for the Aquatail, which maybe wasn't the right play. I don't know. I think it would have been Charge Attack Priority if I went for the Superpower, and it's kind of a coin flip on who wins Charge Attack Priority, but the IVs on my Drapion is not bad, so probably, yeah, I probably would have lost that anyway, so. But we do get the Blastoise. Ooh, this is actually kind of bad, because I farm it down. But now I'm in 1 acrobatics range, I think. I think I am, yeah. It's a little too much damage. Ooh, 1-4. No Drift Blim, but 1-4. Alright, let's see if we play this out a little bit better. You can see that I'm like kind of learning a bit as I'm playing the team on how to play out some of these matchups a little bit better. And these are the little micro things you need to keep in mind when you play. So you can see I went Fly this time. They swapped over to Malamar, which is kind of nice. I lose Charge Attack Priority here. Yeah, I think that's when I realized it's like kind of a coin flip, so I shouldn't have done that. But Oh, I remember this one. Shiny Galarian Moltres. Dude, I still don't have one of these. Man, I don't know. My luck with Venture Incense is not on my side. They went straight for the Brave Bird too, which is really bad for me. I was trying to hope that they're just going to bait with Ancient Power, but that thing is pretty strong to my backline. So yeah. And they get a double Sludge Bomb off, which is not good. My only win con there is, well, I need a Sidewave down. That's one win con, but I need to be able to do some Incinerate damage onto the Moltres to have a chance, because my Malamar is way too low on health after that Brave Bird. Okay, this is pretty good though. We force a shield out of them, and they can't take me out, so I'm gonna they're gonna take a lot of damage here. I thought about honestly just shielding and trying to Sidewave down, but I'm debuffed. And because this clears the way from my Drapion a bit, so it's actually not too bad. And I was kind of scared that they're going to throw Shadow Ball, because that would have been pretty bad for me. But they went Torch Song, so it wouldn't have taken me out. But I guess when they're behind like this, it's better to bait. We get the full Incinerate down though, which is huge. Oh, they go for a Peekaboo play. I remember this. It's fine though, because I remember because they had the jump off originally, right? So I knew that I was going to have play into it no matter what. This ends up getting a little bit closer than I thought it would be, because that Shadow Acrobatics hits quite hard, but we barely hang on, and that's where that good IVs come in handy. I played it more confidently than I probably should have, because it was actually a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. All right. I'm probably going to go for... This one's a little bit different because I have a Drapion in the back, so I can't really safe swap to it. Oh, this was really bad. Remember what I said? If you're going to catch a move, don't shield. Well, I did exactly that. I honestly thought that it was going to take him out, so I was going to just swap out to Drapion anyway, but I didn't realize it was just short. Yeah, because they debuffed me. But yeah, that's unfortunate. Like I said, not ideal. Now they're up 2 shields with 2 bugs in the back. Malmar's cooked. I'm just spoilers, but it's not going to be good for me. I ended up throwing a bad timing there because I thought it was going to be Charge Deck priority, but ended up not being Charge Deck priority. I survive. I'm really hoping they don't shield this, but any smart, sensible person would shield that. And double super effective X-Scissor with Stab. Not a good time. Not a good time. All right. We got ourselves Claydol. And I'm going to just Brave Bird here. I get the Fly Off too, so I could just take this out right then and there, or I could swap them afterward. They come in their own Talonflame, which is not too bad. I get the Aqua Tail pretty quickly. I don't think... Oh, I do shield. Huh, interesting. I think maybe they're really weak to this. Glycopod is kind of annoying for my team, though. We get the defense drop, which is nice, but the X-Scissor damage is... I don't think I win this. Oh! I go for the catch! I remember this. And I catch the X-Scissor, which is huge! Look, once in a while, I make some decent plays. I actually don't know if I win this or not, though, because they still have a shield. Oh, they don't shield, though. Why do they not shield? I didn't have a move. Huh. Well, we Sidewave down. Well, the X-Scissor catch was definitely necessary, but Glycopod is 100% annoying for this team and the Cordelia variant of this team, as you can tell. This person's going to throw their energy. I decided to swap over to Malamar because just trying something different. And also, I can't really swap to the Drapion. They end up throwing all their energy though, which is kind of nice. So yeah, we go for this play. I think I come in Drapion because they're now in 1 Aqua Tail range. So I'm just gonna overfarm a bunch. Oh, and they don't even bait me, which is actually pretty big. So I have a bunch of energy. Double ground? Oh. Do I win this one? It's kind of close. Oh, they go for the catch attempts, but they don't get it. Yeah, so now I go for the crunch. They clear the debuffs at least, but I could even just Incinerate down here. Yeah, they're gonna throw the Sparkling Aria, and then 1 Poison Sting will do it. So we go positive. Fine enough, we get a Lapras counter too, which is nice. Alright, we're coming towards the end there. We're still in the 3k range, but we've dwindled down our elo a bit, which, silver lining, less queue times for tomorrow. I'm trying to think if I should speed up the video more tomorrow. I don't know. 3.5 speed might be better. I don't want this to be so that you can't even understand what's going on in these battles, but how many people are watching at this point still? That's my question. Okay. I know I said write Azumarill's balance or something if you got to like some halfway point in this video. But I want, for those that make it to this part of the video, I don't know what happened there. I'm pretty sure I lost. But everyone that makes it this part of the video, say, no. Just say Azumarill needs a nerf. No, don't say that, because then people are going to be confused from the first people, because some people might actually just say that without watching the video. Say Drapion is a more balanced Pokemon than Azumarill. Say that. Right? Because I think some people might read the other ones and be like, no, Azumarill needs a nerf. What you talking about? Say Drapion is a perfectly balanced Pokemon. Oh, no. Actually, no. I got a better one. Say Tinkaton needs a buff. Tinkaton needs a buff is not something that people probably say, typically. I mean, people don't write these kind of comments on my videos anyway, but... Alright, we have a fantastic matchup though. Malamar into Lapras. Oh, this was not a fun one. So, yeah, we're very, very weak to Shadow Swampert. But, I mean, who's expecting to see Shadow Swampert, right? Quagsire as well, too. Quagsire's not as bad because the Aqua Tail doesn't hit as hard, but... They try to go for a catch. Doesn't happen, but they still have energy banked, which is not good. I swap out here. I probably could have grabbed a shield. But I grab a shield with a fly at least, so not the end of the world, I guess. I have an Aqua Tail banked, but it's just not ideal. Do I go for the crunch here? Let's see what I do. Oh, I have a crunch. Yeah, I have a crunch bank. That's actually really good for me. Now I come in Malamar. We have to tank one of these, but I'm going to just shield anyway. Maybe just throw. Oh, they have their own Malamar. Ah, this is not good. I have to catch a move on my Drapion. Yeah, because if I go foul play here, it's actually not enough. 1, 2. So I tried to throw 2 and then swap so that I don't get taken out on it. But I think I lagged a turn because my Drapion instantly fainted when I swapped to it, which shouldn't happen if I threw 2 sideways, because then it should be able to survive long enough to see the mud shot come through. Like it should survive 1 turn the mud shot. So I might have lagged there, or maybe I just mistimed it. I don't know. That was going to be a really hard game either way. But because it instantly gets KO'd, I couldn't even catch the move, right? Even if they were about to throw it, because they weren't tapping to throw. Okay. Anyway, we are in a pretty commanding spot. I feel like I'm up 2 shields in this match. They catch on Jump Love, which is fine because I didn't throw the superpower. That's really good for me actually. These moves are going to start adding up quite a bit. Yeah, I'm going to let this go. Come in Flame. Even if they throw 1 move here, I shield 1. I'm pretty much good to go, I think. Yeah. Oh, that scared me. Both of us just lagged, but I don't think either of us lost a turn. Usually that's when the game just crashes. You can't recover the battle. Crazy enough, this is the craziest part about today. I didn't really lag out of any battles. 100 battles, I didn't lag out any. I mean, I know there's still a few left, but I'm telling you right now, I don't lag out any. That is actually kind of insane. That's the most miraculous part of today's Go Battle Day. Watch tomorrow be a lag fest. I don't know. But I'm actually super surprised and impressed, and thank you Niantic for not letting me down on that front. Okay, Shadow Driftblim, or non-Shadow Driftblim. The foul play does a good chunk. And we sidewave down. That's huge. I was a little worried that we couldn't sidewave down. But in comes the Spiritomb. Oh, yeah. I remember that guy. They had a Bastion on the back. Spiritomb, Driftblim, Bastion. Yeah, that's not a fun time. What did they do for dark types? I guess they just like muscle through in the lead. Hey, I respect anyone that still uses Bastion these days, especially with that thing nerfed. It's tilting to see, but I give you props because I'm pretty sure they're probably in bad matchups all day long too, half the time. It's probably a good Pokemon to have on Go Battle Day on top of it too. Might as well just RPS your way a bit, and I mean the team wasn't even that RPS, all things considered. All right, we do have to shield the Sludge Bomb. In comes a Toxapex. We get the Brave Bird damage, which was quite nice. Oh, I remember this game. I thought this was going to be a Brine. I miscounted. Ends up being a Sludge Wave. If I throw a Foul Play, probably be a little bit better. But then again, they have a Glycopod, and this thing's stupid strong into my team, so it's probably not like it wasn't going to be good either way. Yeah, it wasn't going to be good. All right, maybe tomorrow's video, I need to be strong into Morpeko and Glycopod, which means I don't know, maybe Carbink. I was thinking Carbink. I really want to try a Carbink team. There's a lot of fires. Decent amount of Glycopod. It's not bad in Lapras. Not a lot of traditional grass types. Jump Bluff everywhere. You're fantastic into that. Yeah, we'll see if we can lock any in. A bunch of Malmar, which is also good into Malmar. So, alright, we get a debuff, which is good. They go for the foul play. They come in Unova Stunfisk. I can't even track what's happening in this game. Oh, okay. I give you all a spoiler. I know it's a little unsatisfying, but I feel like for suspense purposes, when you're on over 95 battles, I don't think suspense is really what you're even looking for at this point. Maybe. But close your ears if you don't want a spoiler for this remaining set, right? I'll give you 2 seconds. 1, 2. Okay, I go 0-5 this set. So I'm watching, I'm just like, do I win this one? And then I remember, oh no, I went 0-5 in my last set. I don't win a single one of these games, no matter what I do. So yeah, that's what a way to end the day. But hey, we helped a few times, and yeah, we'll see if we can do better tomorrow or not. Hopefully. And if not, at least we're getting some Stardust in the process. But yeah, this was unfortunately not the best, but you can see it's approaching like 7 p.m. at this point. I've been battling all day. It's midnight right now into the next day, so I'm about to edit this video, upload it, and start battling day number 2. I don't know what I'm doing, why I signed up to do this challenge. I regret it. I have big regrets, but I made my word. Oh, make a crazy catch though. But we catch an Aqua Tail, and I don't know if it actually does too much, honestly. But we're making catches here or there. I don't think my move showed up. I don't know. I don't think it would have mattered there. Oh, we faced Man the Planet again. Yeah, I remember I faced him twice too. So obviously I don't beat him the first time nor the second. I let this Aqua Tail go because I'm pretty sure I remember at this point I was like, all right, this is Zero on the back, so I really need it for it. But then I forgot what the third was. And I'm remembering now because I just saw the battle, but at the time it was like hours later, right? It's a Jump Bluff, so the Jump Bluff is going to be kind of a pain for me, especially for the Malmar. It's not terrible, but it's not great. All right, we get the Zero out at least. Honestly, I probably should try to go for a catch on a Town Flame at some point in time here. Do I do it? No, I go for the Aqua Tail though. They can't bubble me down. Oh, I remember what they did. I think he either remembered what I had in the back, or he just smart and saved the energy. But all that energy on the Zero makes it really tough. Because now, if I shield Acrobatics, I lose anyway, right? So I force summon the energy here. But like, I can't win this game because... Oh wait, he didn't even throw the Acrobatics. I don't think it matters. I think it's so much energy. I don't even shield the potential play rough. I was hoping he would bait there, but he doesn't. Yeah, so actually, I don't know. If I don't shield that, I think he's just 1 bubble away, no? Maybe he's 2 bubbles away. Maybe I win that if I shield the play rough, I don't know. But at the time, probably wasn't thinking straight. I mean, I think I played it okay, given the circumstances. It's not an easy team composition in the back end, but it's not particularly hard in his favor. Oh my gosh. This wouldn't be a last set without a little more Pecco to sprinkle in at the end. And this thing is a pain to deal with. This thing has a ton of energy as well, which is not good for me. I do throw the foul play. Did we even see their third Pokemon yet? Oh yeah. Anyway, we go 0-5 in the final sets, but as you can see, I am capped out on battles at that point in time. And yeah, that was my day number 1. Here's the total. I went 41 and 58 and 1 with a 41% win rates. I dropped about 200 elo or so. Nothing too crazy. I mean, none of these sets were amazing outside that 2-4-1 sets. So use this team at your own caution. I think it was good at times. I mean, I beat some really good players with it, but there's maybe a few too many core breakers like Glycopod and Morpeko. So stay tuned for tomorrow on what I do there, but that's going to be wrap it up for me here. Thank you for anyone that watched this whole thing, and drop comments down below so I'll know. And stay tuned for tomorrow. But anyway, if you like this video, feel free to give it a like and share. Subscribe for future content. Hit that notification bell to get alerted when I post my next video tomorrow. And I will be falling further and further into delirium, as I suspect. Anyway, have a good one, and best of luck in your own battles. Peace.